Never know what's going to happen to the Magic Hat.
Come at me like a spider monkey.
We'll get to that coming up at 7. Local news came down the wire yesterday. Big local news.
What's happening locally? What are we doing here?
Oh, the thin waterfall is back.
Ooh.
Nate Biddle making his return, getting out of the
news.
NBA draft, coming back to Eugene.
Big time news. They got a chance next year after a really good season this year. Had its ups and downs, but got off to a great start. That random swoon in the middle of the season and then finishing strong before faltering in the NCAA tournament. Shellstat, I thought, came on and is ready for a massive year 3. Kind of similar to what we saw from Pritchard, right, where he was a contributor in year 1, decent player in year 2, and then in year 3, all of a sudden Pritchard became kind of the guy. And to add Biddle back to the mix is massive for them.
We will, I think it draws more attention to like when basketball season's back in our lives.
Great for the program and the interest in it.
It's going to be massive.
Hey, I know who that guy is.
Well, no, I
And
know
he's
who
fr-
these guys are.
Guys, yeah, and they happen to be in-state guys too, which even adds more on top of it, where it's not international prospects or it's a couple homegrown local talents. It's really cool.
I think people forget how early we wake up, and so from time to time we say things that, looking back, maybe we go, I don't know if I agree with what I said earlier. You said something yesterday that caught the attention of people.
Oh, what did I say?
You said Dan Lanning jumping in the pool with a commit who then decommitted 17 days later is the most embarrassing thing in Oregon program history. And I don't think people agree with that. So I made a top 10 list of 10 things I think are more embarrassing.
More embarrassing
for
than jumping
Oregon
in a
football
pool?
than Dan Lanning jumping in a pool shirtless with a 16-year-old who was in his underwear.
That's pretty bad, though. That's pretty bad. It's pretty embarrassing.
Saying that out loud actually makes that sound worse.
He jumped into a pool with
Shirtless.
a 17-year-old shirtless with a kid who committed, and then literally 2 weeks later he decommitted.
Yes.
So,
would you like the list?
Sure, I'd love to see what you cooked up.
Now I'm a Beaver.
Yes, you are. This is probably a fun list for you to put together.
Well, no, I was really trying to make this legitimately the best top 10 most embarrassing moments. So I want you to hear it.
Okay.
And then we'll react to
You're going to give me the whole list.
I'm
going to sit here in silence. Give me the list. Okay.
Number 10, the toilet bowl. 0-0 tie.
Nah.
Oregon State, that's embarrassing.
It's a legendary moment for the program.
Number 9, Boise State loss with a LeGarrette Blunt punch.
Yeah, the punch was pretty cool. That guy deserved to be punched.
You scored 8 points in what was supposed to be this.
Who won the Pac-12 that year?
Well, yeah, I
went to the
you
Rose
a
Bowl
moment.
that year.
You say it was an embarrassing moment.
No.
No?
The punch was cool. That guy deserved to get punched.
Number 8, 31-point blown lead versus TCU Alamo Bowl. Who can forget in a half?
That's, yeah.
31-0?
Look, I'm not saying it was great. Their starting quarterback and starting center got hurt. They couldn't snap the ball.
Dude, 31-0 is a lot in football.
Here's what I'll say. People use that one against Oregon fans. It doesn't hurt me at all. There's a lot of things that hurt. That one, okay, it's an Alamo Bowl. I don't care.
Number 7, national championship game versus Ohio State with Cardell Jones as quarterback. That was absolutely a game. Every Duck fan thought they're finally going to get their natty.
That's true.
Bludgeoned by Ezekiel Elliott.
He was majoring in football, not school, so it's a little unfair.
That's very true.
A little unfair.
Number 6, 46-point loss to Georgia. Dan Lanning's first year primetime game in Atlanta. That one was ugly.
Yeah, I was there and watching it in person.
You did a gummy at a Brave game, though.
I did.
You had that going for you.
That was
Number
cool.
5 is a little bit of a cheat. We got a double dip.
Okay.
Losing by 49 to UW at home dressed as Cal, and then losing at home to Steven Montez dressed like a mascot.
Yeah. But it got Mark Helfrich fired, so in the end, worth it.
Number 4, Robo Duck.
Yeah, RoboDuck was cool.
No, he wasn't.
He was badass.
He was gone
dude.
after a game.
He's cooler than your stupid Nutria.
Number 3.
You're getting my blood boiling now.
Being down 34-0 at the half as the lone undefeated team in college football to a powerhouse that has largely dominated you on the national stage in big games.
Yeah, we won back-to-back against them. They were due for one.
Number 2, losing to Washington twice in a season, including in the Pac-12 title game where you were more than a touchdown favorite.
Yeah.
And number 1, most embarrassing thing in program history, 34 straight runs, blowing a 31-10 lead to Oregon State.
Look at you.
There you go. 10 other instances that have been more embarrassing for Oregon football than Dan Lanning jumping in a pool shirtless with a 16-year-old in his underwear.
I'll give you 1 or 2 of those. That's it. The rest of the list, nah.
That's a good list.
I mean, it's a solid list.
That's a good list.
Look, we've given you a lot of ammunition over the years. There's no doubt about it. I love that the Oregon State one is the highest on the list. That's
34 straight runs, baby.
Yeah, we were down 34-0 in a Rose Bowl. So, that's. I love that you inserted
What's the star ranking
Let's make
difference?
this all about me. Let's put me at the center of this. I mean, that was
It
bad.
was actually about you. Your team blew it.
34 straight runs was not great. A lot of embarrassing moments there. I still maintain jumping in a pool and losing a recruit 2 weeks later is in the top.
But
three
if you
of that
get him
list.
back, the pool thing looks cool again.
It's all about how it ends. That's why I said yesterday. That's why a lot of these ones, like the ones that led to Helfrich getting fired in the moment, they sucked. But yeah, it got our coach fired, and I wanted him to get fired. So a lot of good came out of some of these bad moments.